Okay, I'm pleased and honoured to be here with the one and only Sir Max Cavalera himself. Welcome to the show, Max.
Thank you. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you very much. How are you and how are the band?
I'm fine. The band is great. The tour started kick off in Ireland.
Yeah.
A little less than a week ago. It's been a great tour. It's been sold out everywhere. A little rough on me personally, on my voice.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe I think it's a little bit because of the cold, and we didn't really practice. We jumped into the tour.
Oh, right,
and
okay.
I haven't played with them since the last US tour, which was end of October, November last year.
Right.
We went right from the airplane, pretty much to the ferry,
Straight
to the first show in Dublin.
Right.
But it's been great, man. The fans love the stuff. This is like, one of the first real complete Soulfly tours where 90% of the people there is there for Soulfly.
Come to see you.
You know, even though I play old stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because there's old fans and some people want to check it out. But this is a Soulfly fan base. They like the stuff from the first album to Dark Ages.
Yeah.
So it's been great.
I was going to ask how are the UK fans reacting to the new material from Dark Ages.
Very good. But I did mix everything up. I did not make. Some people would do a show especially featuring their new. I decided that would be cooler just to mix everything, and I mean really mix. I go from something brand new like Babylon to something as old as Tribe, from first album, and it's the dynamics too. Like a Soulfly show really is interesting now. It's like the first 4 songs are real classic. Then you have hardcore songs, they're fast, all of them. Less of the Mohicans, Porrada. Then you get the flamenco guitars that Mark bring. It's really like an event, It really, I'm surprised. It's plenty brutal. It's as brutal as anybody else, but it's got all these crazy flavors going on. So you get out of the venue. My goal is people leave the venue with a lot of cool memories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the flamenco part? Did you see the drums? Did you see the berimbau? Did you see when Max did that? Did you see, a lot to talk about it. Not just, it was the first thing, the only thing from beginning to the end, the same thing. So it's a pretty diverse show, so it's cool.
When you put a set together, do you sort of pre-think about, sort of before you go on tour, the set you're going to do? Because I know some bands like to get a set right and tour that set, or do you sort of throw things in as you go along and add different songs for different shows and that kind of thing?
We do that. We do change. I'm a big fan of not playing the same set list every night if it's possible.
Yeah.
One, because a lot of the fans will travel for similar shows, especially like here in the UK. It's not too far.
Yeah.
And I think it's good for the band too, because you don't get robotic. You don't get like, Groundhog Day.
I was just going to ask that, how, because obviously it seems like you must have been doing this forever. How do you keep the shows fresh for yourself and the band after such a length of time?
I'm ruthless. when it comes to that, I'm not. I mean, I throw songs at them. I didn't tell them we're gonna play that song, and I throw that live, and they better remember. I did that 2 days ago. It was Troops of Doom.
Yeah.
And Mark's guitar broke, so I did the solo with 4 strings. It was marvelous, It was an embarrassing moment, but yeah, they're really good at that. I think, especially these men, this lineup or Soulfly, have been really formed like that to really be kind of like military, where we go in, no sound check,
play,
no problem. Everything broke down, no problem. We'll make it work, and that a lot from Gloria. Like she's a great manager in that sense, like not spoil us, but make us like really ready for all
keep
kinds
it grounded
of,
and
we got 26 shows without stop on this tour.
It's a long one, isn't
without
it?
day off. That's almost a whole month without.
You won't be able to
one
speak,
day
will
off.
you? After that.
But it's cool, man. It keeps the band. It's gonna make the band sharp and more brutal and ready to really do anything. We can go play in Africa right now without a PA. We can probably pull it off.
Cool. It's 2006, which obviously means it's a World Cup this summer. Are you a big football fan?
Yeah, I like it a lot. I like the game more than
specific
the specific team, or I like just the game itself. I like to watch games from different groups. Doesn't. I have my favorite team in Brazil, but I just like to watch. Whenever I can. We don't get a whole lot of that in America. So
Right.
here, I always check the TV. I've been watching some soccer games since I've been in England. It's been nice.
And do you think Brazil have a good chance this time round again?
Yes, it does, but at the same time, I think Brazil is better when it's not favorite. It plays better when it's going against the odds. The last World Cup, I remember I saw this great documentary in a plane. Brazil was losing the elimination games. They almost made it. They almost did not make it.
Yeah.
To the cup, and I think that was good because it put everybody in place, and the coach was good too. Scolari, he was like an ex-cop. he's probably a real asshole. And he told the guys, "I don't give a shit who you are. I don't give a shit. You get out there and win." So I think they came into the World Cup differently. They didn't come with a huge head. I mean, they came to the World Cup like, man, we barely qualified. This is embarrassing. If they didn't qualify, it would have been National Funeral Day in Brazil. But everybody's got a good chance. So I think it's gonna be a cool World Cup.
Excellent. Obviously, being Brazilian yourself, are you any good at football?
I used to. I used to play pretty decent. Probably not as good to go all the way, but we had some good games back in school days.
Yeah.
I often have a ball around my house in my backyard, and it's really interesting because my kids, Zion and Igor, is 13 and Igor is 12. They can actually really play, which is in the blood, right? That's the only explanation. They actually throw the ball, they kick really good, so they can play. So that's cool,
Thank you very much for taking the time to join us on the Roadrunner podcast here.
Right on.
And we're going to go into your new single, which is released on the 7th of February, which is Frontlines. So that should be out now if you're listening to this.